welcome to Afternoon Dram. My name is Candice and today we are talking about a beautiful distillery called Mortlach. Now, if you're based in South Africa, you might not have tasted a lot of Mortlachs in the past, as not many have been available in South Africa. If you have, you are lucky. We are very excited to bring a brand new one to the country. It's from Signatory Vintage. It is cask strength and it is a single cask that is bottled specifically for South Africa by Navigator Whisky and Maison Whisky. So this one is aged for 10 years. It is one of 290 bottles. So again, if you get your hands on one, that's pretty cool. And it's aged in a bourbon hogshead. For those people who know Mortlach, there's quite a distinct palate to it, and you'll find that it most certainly delivers that in this expression itself. On the nose of this particular Mortlach, you will also find a slight undertone that comes through on the nose and a little bit on the palate of a little bit of peat or a smokiness. And that's also quite a nice little throwback to back in the day when a lot of the Speyside distilleries actually used peat for their drying process of their barley. So you might pick some of that up coming up in the nose and palate, but it is an incredibly small hint, but it's a nice kind of throwback to what a lot of the distillery's kind of flavor profile might have been back in the day. So this Mortlach, aged in 100% obviously American oak. You can see that lovely light color coming through. And as I said earlier, for 10 years, this is 58% alcohol by volume. So really allowing that flavor to come through quite nicely on the nose and the palate. So beautiful light kind of golden color, very, very light, more honey-like. Oh, beautiful on that nose. If you know Mortlach, you would say it's very Mortlach. Little tiny hint of peat, but there's that like tropical fruit of maybe a bit of pineapple, maybe a hint of pear coming through. Really nice, beautiful kind of light nose that's not overpowering. And again, even at that 58% alcohol, it's coming across really beautifully. Now let's take a little sip, see what we get on the palate. There's definitely that little undertone of peat that I was speaking of earlier, but incredibly light. Got a lovely honeyed approach, almost like a baked fruit tart. Really gorgeous finish of little spiciness coming through, that nutmeg and that classic vanilla that you'll find with your American aging. It's got a lovely, lovely finish that just keeps giving. Overall, I'd say I'm very happy to have this Mortlach in the country, and I hope you get your hands on a bottle. Cheers.